This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get any Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania window or door at 20% off. No money down, no payments, no interest for a year. Call 717-727-7558 or head to rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on September 30th. Be wary of pump switching scams. Meanwhile, the new direction a museum is taking draws criticism. Officials claim traffic camera programs have shown a reduction in speeding and fatalities, and they were gone in the mink of an eye. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Drivers are being warned about a pump switching scam, reports 6ABC. Here's how it goes. Someone offers to help someone else to pump gas. They then bamboozle the victim, often taking the nozzle from them, and once the victim leaves, don't return the nozzle to the pump. This keeps the transaction active while the scammer tries getting money out of other drivers by then offering to fill them up. This will go on until the pump either stops working or the victim's credit card fills up. Cops are saying most victims don't even realize this has happened to them until a few days later, making it tough to find the scammer. It's advised that you make sure you hang up your own gas nozzle and to always print your receipt. The Mütter Museum in Philadelphia is well known for housing various medical oddities, from skulls to an 8-foot-long colon, reports Philly Voice. But the museum in recent years has been reviewing the ethics of putting human remains on display and how some of the items were obtained. Mütter's original online exhibits and YouTube videos were even taken down back in January as part of such a review. This has caused many people, some of which formed a group called Protect the Mütter, to openly decry museum officials' actions. To them, this new direction is not only watering down the collections that make Mütter what it is, but may lead to presenting the history of medicine in a light that isn't truthful. Plus, many people who visit the museum tend to empathize with the individuals to whom the remains belong. The museum, in response, announced that it'll begin a 2-year public engagement project called Postmortem, which will feature town halls, workshops, and feedback stations placed next to items on display to actively hear the opinions of the public. The organizer of Protect the Mütter, however, calls the initiative a quote-unquote farce. State transportation officials are saying that pilot programs for the automatic enforcement of traffic laws are working, states the Pennsylvania Capital Star. Transportation Secretary Mike Carroll told lawmakers on Monday how cameras in work zones and on school buses have led to a decrease in speeding and fatalities. Fatalities in areas such as Roosevelt Boulevard in Philadelphia, for example, went down by 21% between August 2020 and November 2022. Speeding violations went down by 95%. This information was presented in a bid to extend and expand these programs before they expire in February. Whether they will remains to be seen. They were gone in the mink of an eye, says PennLive. Someone cut holes in the fence of the Richard H. Stahl Inc. fur farm in Rockefeller Township, Northumberland County over the weekend, allowing for as many as 8,000 mink to escape. While no one's been caught yet as of the recording of this episode, Joseph Budenberg, a press officer with the North American Animal Liberation Press Office, says it looks like something the Animal Liberation Front would do, an FBI-labeled extremist group Budenberg used to belong to. Many of the mink are still out there, and those in the area who run into them are asked not to approach them or keep them as pets. That wraps up today's episode. For more news, pay a visit to PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast wherever you may listen to it, and feel free to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get any Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania window or door at 20% off. No money down, no payments, no interest for a year. Call 717-727-7558 or head to rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on September 30th.